If you're running a firewall in a production environment with a single point of failure, you're essentially gambling with your network uptime. Today, we're eliminating that risk. Before we get into this, there are a few requirements. You cannot mix models. If the primary is a 2300, so is the secondary. Same goes for firmware. It has to be identical, even down to the minor hotfix updates. So if the primary has an expansion module, so does the secondary, an exact mirror. As for licensing, about 99% of use cases will use the active-passive configuration, so you only need advanced licensing for the primary. The secondary will inherit the licensing. Active-active for that 1% means both units are working together, but this doesn't mean double the throughput. This is for networks with very strict access, well over 100 firewall rules. The most critical part about this setup is the heartbeat connection, the dedicated HA link. If this cable dies, both firewalls think they're the master. This is called split brain. This will crash your network because both units are trying to fight for the same IP address. Do not trust a single cable. If you have free ports, use two physical interfaces for your HA link. Sophos allows you to lag them together. If the cable fails, the heartbeat survives. Now to get this wired up, you're going to need a LAN switch and a WAN switch. Now this can be downscaled to like a 4-port switch, and then you can get a second one if you have dual WAN. So let's go ahead and get our internet hooked up. Then these will provide internet to our pair. Now for LAN. And our heartbeat. Now that we're in the firewalls, after setup, you'll notice that this one is set to default IP. This one I had to manually set to .17. So the secondary will need to have a different IP from the primary to avoid IP conflict. So to start, we are going to set up the lag heartbeat connection between the two firewalls. So on both of these, you want to go to add interface and add lag. From here, we're just going to name this HA lag. And we're going to add port 7 and 8. Keep this as LACP. And you want to change this to DMZ. We're going to have a static IP of 10.0.0.1. And the secondary will have 10.0.0.2. And save those. From here, we're going to go to Administration, Device Access, and make sure SSH is enabled on the DMZ zone. Now we can go to System Services to set up the HA config. So Node 1, we're going to set this to Auxiliary. Node 2, set the password to Firewalls.com 2025. And set our HA lag as the interface. Now that the HA is configured, we'll have to give it about 5 to 10 minutes. During this process, the secondary firewall will reboot and configure with the primary firewall's configuration. Now that the auxiliary has rebooted and synced up, we are going to test this by disconnecting power to the primary unit and measuring the amount of pings. And there it goes. Now once the primary unit boots back up, it'll switch back to using it as the primary firewall. Thank you guys for watching. Write a comment down below if this could have saved you from downtime, and hit subscribe for more tutorials. Happy holidays and Happy New Year's.